Western Music Awards 2021. The power of music.
Welcome to the 5th edition of Western Music Awards. I mean, the 2021 edition. Last year, 5 years ago, and will be a so diet, a jump having a so diet. Say, or the awards we about Western region, I bet me up I jump to 4 and Kakaya, or entertainment industry. Send a baby Timmy Abwa, na ama a year Ghana, Fana, Aka, and we are see. Near Akana almost ever take the account. The chassis, you didn't back you, near son, and nine, says your baby drew. Mummy, a baby. Now, and there, a Debia, a yes, uncle, and there a 12 February, and there any year pa a year 2021 additional, and then any year pa home to man. The firm you feel Ison, now me and I may do Jumedi or Chiame. You are wondering why the tree, yes. Yeah, no, yeah, but likewise, yeah, need that fra, and you won't make a one's with me. I can grow Cassa, and like Jackson of Ghana, I one kind of broth, and treat us as a worker. No, I beg your four, Wahane, and then you won't be doing common. Ye didn't come on, and ye put your and to my. And you know, a bear, and come more share and Facebook, no, and come more like a page, no, more share, now no more after from and ye. Say a year the launch for a Western Music Awards 2021 edition. Yashas here, the Medica at the Chopper Amamo, and I'm saying, Yakasenka 9 and Yabeshas and a Wawanitia. A ya na a Nioma Aqua be or send your over Guinea Column, and yes, and a Nema a bit team I call a day amount. No, a year board member, I friend. Sorry, board chairman, the table for Jenny. Well, no, anyway, any other from Fachon, board chairman. A year JM Caesar. One woman cast a member penny a word to me. Minana, I walk because Shasiano, Naisa, and Yababa to the store. Or one way, board chairman, Edema, a year Western Music Awards. Unia Yamakova. And I wore a year Nana Kwasi Kumsin. One of you are in the back. Eddie, wow, I'm home. I got a radio, you don't know who that, but the Kruma. You move in over your boy, Mano, super baby. One on way PR at the Westline Entertainment. So that was it. Everything cool. Nice one. Nice one. Clambo. And you may be at that prize. Yaba. And say, Quachia, the IFNO, Sika, and your day. And you know, Western Music Awards, be a award, and I yet, Ubi award now was 3. Jumedi told them about so crazy. No, who can yes, he can be free. Now, by who sponsorship and 7 year day. No, a year marketing manager at a year Westline Entertainment. One no, Mr. Friend, a year Ruben. So, our Unia, we never
yeah, I hope one Adam. We are fine, pa. Yeah, sure there. This year, yeah,
as it goes on, no. A jump having one anywhere Western Music Awards cover by. About the cancer, no, so Yenny no Eddie and come on, and then, Yapa, I do medium to Maya, also share live Facebook in the Pacho, and send me a person who a fire awards now. Actually, what you send a nomination, basically, send me a necessary funnel, and you're qualified, just a mere chill what you be a the Pacho. With me at the Atoya Facebook page, what the toa, the back in kind, maybe something for why. Now, I know ya no piano, or with me at the mine. So, what I said, I say, yes, and I'm a filing in a one farm mum. Who say, I do mana why no, which I do mana with me a filing, and I won't see me filing. It's your bad now, Yaba, a man tell me some more probably.
Yeah.
Mention him free. Minya Manasamena, GMC's Akachi. Boss, so far so good. This is the 5th edition. Are you wanted to say?
You want the heading? Yeah, heading because on the Western region, there was nothing like that. So some years back, now Skyfire Awards be another big but this was something that was very new. To get people to buy into the idea was another thing. To plan it was another stuff. And we didn't have a big place like Vitimi Aye Awards. No. So that was the challenge. However, thank God, the friends, Best Western came on time. So that was a perfect place for us to launch it. Another one, two. Awards, moon sense, and when somebody wins, he's happy. If somebody doesn't win, more idea. And you know very well, people talk a lot. The more did they attempt there, and so with the HR, you wouldn't want to do it. And at three, sponsorships also was a big problem. Because, like I said, a novelty, people haven't really bought into the idea of entertainment. And that was our biggest challenge. Then the artists, getting them to understand the importance of it. Just like an lunch and a baby for nominations. On the day when the board has sat down to start going through the nominations, I mean, we don't do things like that. Follow the procedure, a very simple thing. But for the love of the region,
yes, and I had you money at din. Send a make us a make us away a man and I just said, you man, why I check? Yeah, you knew we did make it now. I mean, for what I say for. I thought that was someone for Ginetti. Now, the board members at them. Penny to say, I have a bemu. Say, me,
no, so it's when we do, baby, I have a thick skin. And you want, and once you have the passion for the job, no, you let go of all those things because, interestingly, just as you said, nobody do attempt, but they will come back to come and beg you on this one. Like I said, platform not deem attempt, just the same platform, never a patch. Most of them don't do it, but when they're quiet, you send a message, on moment, time senior man, then. We just, like I said, for the love of the region, sometimes you just let go. But it's a lesson to them. There's a prophet does not believe in this one. Acquire Western region awards, maybe some of them think like they don't need it. But if you're not recognizing your own, what they could be, nobody knows you. Ebinum, Eka, and about Western region, there are some. Ask yourself, what have you done in the region that warrants such recognition? As me say, I'm okay. Maybe he started from here, has built his roots in Chokokokobakra, or what the fan base were. What about you? Oh, something. Most yet, my old year, son, I would lunch now, so ako. Now it's going to be the way if you look around, almost all the regions are now doing their own. It will be very easy for Ghana Music Awards to just say, okay, let every region bring their best. And that time, no one will say, Major.
I remember I had PR for Westline Entertainment. Now, I'm in 5 years in the Jenny saying, is it here?
You're familiar with we are in a unique position there. Union support to be a Nkofuye event, Nkofuye award ceremony, Nkofuye. They bring out other novel initiatives, but Westline Entertainment, kunya sunkumbia debia no or my union some support system bia Nkofo jealous. We care we are brave na mo radio premiere na Fegi or be some assembly or say time na you releasing an artwork and them graffiti artwork and other social media no be who yen page on WhatsApp status be 50 into the WhatsApp status okay bia post Western Music Awards them graffiti poster now was it abadi normal union support from kodam I can't really tell you there days another year but I can be very honest there, be very open, and they know, they follow the journey from the onset until from the genesis of everything. They knew how we started. In America or another station, so New Day TV, the Mobi said that were bashing and they first because I didn't say a Western Music Awards until the ending na content but you there and pack the Bibia or be fit the tagline the best the year na second edition obia de na third edition was better than second, fourth edition was better than third. And I'm happy to know that at least every edition we are no yes a chrono one in the Oma Yamu Bibi Stronko and the support system, no, no, we're holding until now. And from the onset, you know, oh yeah, how we been very transparent, how we been very genuine with the people, and they know when you mean when go for them there, manina go young Christian, and by manina go them school here, you know, go team border, meaning you had it. It when him there if you are doing things of this sort, say if there has ever been a time Bible or the empires na hunya or Western music awards because nyana ye dey ni minina no when him there eyi dey na nesubante eyi dey na ote nti say eyi re ye dama then we know the type of thing or the yenka bia or bibia in nankasa we don't have any special interest in artist 1 and artist 2 nti it has been our openness transparency yambo then how professional they are with the whole thing. This year, nomination, this the same fan base and artist. So the following year nomination, hey, the best thing that happened to him, the best thing that happened to the region. So I think that appreciate this will be a first edition obey, and it's not exclusive to us. On Yampe, the awards in America crowd in the West. Okay, J award fee tell Perry Nielsen there, you don't deserve it. It was America, Kanye West, or sorry, in the city. Okay, I won't even Beyonce deserves this. You don't deserve this. Until there, I don't know the only exclusive to Western Music Awards, VGME, Aberdeen Yente, and 3 Music Awards, Aberdeen Yente. And these are awards, Central Music Awards. We acknowledge them as the pace setters in the regional awards scheme, Aberdeen Yente. Until we know there you may be we have the pros and cons. Baby I win. It's a baby over there bar inside Africa. Baby I win so bad. So or there French.
It's in another question and also watching how the journey has been so far. Pacho more share our Facebook, more call a page and so all like here. Now Wabomodia I share Senebea, we have phobia or also at a bit to me. Sebia. Ultimate share Canada from Locagen say Facebook or search button now one a Western Music Awards Ubenya a feed no also 18 a join it. Ocean ye din common Usuti fee ebia was send your person visa I am paying for ya and you chia ye din commona ubetimi a day aba na bahe na make sure say metimi ebisa won a day amount na memra a nipa wa share Sikasam so or Abema Quebec we know a minister of finance no wono ena sikabebo enkobo ninyina efri eye na kache na menini ni komona mebe 5 years running also Sikasam at the same they say no kwa na dia ma wana say still so kasasa
unzo ka Sikasam no mempeni fo ina asre. It tells you how we are struggling to do this. It hasn't been easy. By the grace of God, nkakankra do bribia na head in the na so yenya adofo bebre omo abeboa nkakankra edu be bi so a plan any ade nti edu be bia na yenya nkofo bi a omo nyina omo ban, but I mean financially it hasn't been easy. Obi cheche baka say we are doing it for our own profit. Believe you me, it hasn't been like that. But said your kind, for the love of the region and then for the growth of the industry, we stayed in consistently for the 5 years, and not because we are having some big monies. We all know, I mean, some issues we are about the 3rd edition, say radio and all that. It tells you that financially it hasn't been that easy at all, and then. For the love of the industry and for the growth of the game. I mean, you share the people who are doing this thing. Now say you appreciate it, or more effort or more putting into data. There are still complaining that they need more support there. Then it means there you say kasi jaya and the financially hasn't been that strong. But then we thank the corporate Western region for the little support they've given us, and we are hoping that more will come so that we will do better and do more than what we are doing.
Okay. Remember, Mr. Mara GMC so far, you start here artists maybe a winning, good runner a winning. But now coming say motive attach senka your artist your more region blow be like we near award Libya betimi blow national obi at wonka last year we near award Libya near kwako she yende hamo
not really, but ocean years or so almost all of them that have won the major awards have gone to excel. Because it started with 2017-18 Kofi Kinata. Now look at where he is. Aisam has had his time. Familiar, the one last year, and we know where he is. There are Naira X and all those people. They are there. They are up and coming ones. They are doing well. Not household name in Ghana, but they are doing extremely very well. I'm sure within the next 6 months to 1 year, you will hear about them. You see, it's a platform for you to excel. Yebetimi Abuam or winning awards, I show you to the public. It's how you do the next step now. That is important. Everyone, like you said, let's take Mofan Chemio. I need to mention the Pio Donko. He won Gospel Artist of the Year last year. Look at him. He's a Navy officer. With his uniform, he was on TV doing rounds, showing his award. And his social regiment recognized him. Almost one guy won the awards. He told almost all the corporates in RM Genesis. In the region, taking pictures with managers and everywhere, introducing himself, selling his brand. That's how you're supposed to. To me, when you award now, it should motivate you to give you the next step to jump on it. And that is how you're supposed to do. We do our best, we help you, we open avenues for you. You need to carry on with the next step. This is one move now where you want to say for another time. That will be a problem. We have done our best. Those that come to us for help, we do help them a lot. We introduce them to places, we open avenues for them. So it's not like they have recalled into their shell. In fact, I will share the likes of Bobo that are being nominated, you can see Nafkasi, you see where she is now. Boy, Flex. They are going places. So in the next year or two, I'm sure all these names will pop up. See, the Western Music Awards there. The talents are here in thousands. Sometimes category one, the number of people that files for it are now like new artists of the year. That's where we always have a problem. Over hundreds of subscribers.
Wow.
And Uber check is all of them are there. They are there. It's just that the step to help them come up. No, that is why Western Music Awards is there. So it is a step to help them to come out of their shell and also be known. I quite remember a story. I don't know if my PR will allow me to jump on it. We were having that awards. An artist was performing. Somebody had come from UK. He saw him on the awards day. The next time you know, Odinoko perform or UK.
Wow.
Oh, Western Music was it happened on stage? The guy didn't even know, said that was the artist. He just loved his music. He said, no, this guy, I have to take him. He was a promoter, by the way. So you see? So so it's a very good step.
Nana, member also one of my PR and Yamaya awards scheme. Shall say now open for all to be at second edition. Tabobi to Soa now over the grants or private television society. This year, awards here at the Western Music Awards. Why any qualified say on the five?
I don't think the restrictions.
No, the current restrictions. I'll say year me check year under review.
Okay, year under review. The first
one. Open one, yeah.
And into this year and so, first of all, you have to be a Westerner. Into the Western region. Into key thing. I don't know all tickets to enter into the award scheme. Now, and there some window be around it. There's a Abatina Western region, 5 years and above. Honestly, you qualify. Until you feel paisley be a war for 5 years ago. With me, you actually share. If you have Ambatina had this number of years, I've done this. With me, receipts be
and basically say, oh, you will be out through Western region, but what's now
5 years and above? Only because even politics say, Atina baby 4 years and above, you can contest there. I aim free ho. Nti we're thinking that I been over one free ho. Yeah, for a classical example, oh boss, Mr. Kwame Dumate, on free Western region, but Jumedia.
That's of Western region. That's of Western region.
On free Western region. But Jumedia wa baya wa hade ya yenya no yenya na ho fason ebina every month who pay if you will be. It is a back there, Mr. Kwame Dumate on free hands here Western and fan kama. You are wrong. You will go for P. Wahadia, Wabatina had a water on them, Wabatina or the creative art industry. It is a okay, say, free Hadia, in time for an come out or wrong, be there, escape from one. A 10 point on your Western, but or your Hadia, Watsana, Wabon brands, or be them no any fima or your wrong. Young P. Namia Hana more, but then if you keep post. Ewa, it is a air share, Nini Nama, you put the BB a trace. Why we are from Western region, by birth, by lineage, be into what we trace into this year and so Western region to come from here on a key thing. Na BM won't Jumate is or between 13th February to 13th March. That's the
13th February.
No, yeah, but close 13th March into 1st January 2020 to the date 12 February 2021. This is the neighborhood.
You share a deal. And we have a GM between your boy, and why board chairman now, Sakaborn. Categories, you will be no more. If you say, oh, I was say we did technical, I was say we did KW. This year, do we have categories a bit technical? I don't know. I bet it's okay. A board not decided.
We do have, say, video of the year. You know, it's decided by the board in collaboration with video editors, because honestly, it's a rough like that. They have an eye for a lot of things. Mark, Max Multimedia, so they help us with certain technicalities, and say, we also know what to do, but it's good to have those experts to help on it. I don't think any award is exclusively decided by the board. Nina is 60% board, 40% public. There's a point in time, one of the awards was, one or two of the awards were 100% public, but you say, I have fans' favorite. It's not necessarily depending on the work of the people, that is how it is now.
Speaking of work, same thing could be sound. Me say I can say Western Music Awards for talk about Bunisania, the CFA. Because Zaire to me me say my year Juma, because at time no me share internet so my stories call me interviews my big blogs. I mean Debra money idea efa no me ko jina baby na me ne obi esia kan na nipa kro to me window he nominating, so he's a potential winner. But now me sham say no, Sunday when the second board who say no, it shouldn't be just a yinkwa Serbia a vote in Kwabata see a free Juma na me so
Western Music Awards 2021.
Yeah, that's
Westline editor.
Earlier on, it was the other way around. It was 60% public vote and 40% board. Earlier on, I think after the second year or third year, that it changed, acquire 60-40 the other way, and that's why I said that I acquire fan vote. It didn't favor the question you asked about the technicality. So when we change it, to 60-40, now things have become normal. It's like everything you learn as you go on with it. One of the experience we went through was that of yours, because with the fans voting for 60%, somebody is able to get 40% of the public voting. That's when you're even 11% from the board, another 15% of that, he's gone. The 50 plus one is gone. So the board might get about 35% from the board, but public votes maybe another vote by 5%, or they come at 40. Or no, when you're 40% from the public votes, when you're 10% from the board, he's gone. So that was the problem we faced in the first few years. But now things have changed. Like I said, it's 60-40 now, and the technical issues have been sorted, so I don't think we have that problem.
Yofi, to add to my board chairman, And then after every Western Music Awards, we consult. Yen main medium or from higher radio. Until I usually consult programs managers, station managers, or general managers of stations. Where I say be the one that say they about station war. General manager could do more console. Na coach feedback. One of the in the book here and coach feedback. In Tasha, Nina Ogugum, church or Nina, could be my work can be a show. And one of the things that came up in the day, 60% to the public by a popularity contest, popularity awards. Until they are thinking there, board and Sabi Winim. Nti se board no ye will be known to the GMCs board no ye will Teku, ye Mr. Henry, ye want Polino Dro, ye will Kwame Amofa, ye will Tubiga, ye will Chemu or board no da when him there the Mukofi or Yankofa when the music. Nti ye for 60% in the boarding. Na boarding one share technicalities no care to the popularity vote at the general public. Nti whoever is able to vote more no wins. And the one like I said major stakeholders are radio stations managers, radio station general from programs managers. I call one now man or madam idea. It is a yaba obi today be a yaba you feel onando like can be a actual. It is a yako baby to the sky. You share an aquamia. Maybe Sunday yaba you feel raise you. What do you think? And all of them from Takrady to Takwa to Bogo so to Himfa, all of them agreed. There, you give 60% in every public, and from board, na board 40% in from public. On the man, obey too much of a popularity. But you don't get the essence until ABI share key in your media, whatever man go for award, then it's missing that the money because of popularity on 10 of fair. Into one of the things, after the first edition or switching on in, the general managers and the programs managers give us some feedback and feedback. Okay.
Also, the launch of Western Music Awards 2021 edition. We the fifth one. About what we from UFI Isen. Na and remember share na GMCs na kwesi kumsin ene Minya Bema Ruben and Yeshimo ha ye di Western Music Awards for ankomo wa wo hwe wo fi no me pa chaw omodin say obe like it Canada na wa share post no say na be ya afofo so obetimi nya ho kwan na wo mo ahwe bi na ne achi wadwene bia no obeso obetimi e aba beto comment section ho na metimi bisa empanyinfo yi e wa enye say ne be ye wie na ye be ko na afei na ba ye me ma me se me papa say say asuban no pa chaw ne nya afei mumia konusumo enti bibia e kire wadwen so bia no abia na wonua bi ewo akirikire no ho office o menua we ba bia o hye no e ka Western region ho adwuma waye no migidi se ka betimi afale ama no kwachofa beto ho maybe so now speaking of Western region PR we sam now so kan bi na ke nyina ebom so so man panyini ba o be chemu nya Western North and the Western region. They say Western Music Awards. Western North for Omokayan home, and as they say, you are more free.
Before North and Western show. Before one North and Western show into the Western Music Awards or covering in our account. The last year before the awards now watching, but nominations from there are you home the some of them even carry the award at home. It is still they are part of it. Nothing excludes them. It's Western Music Awards. In the end, the Western and Western North Music Awards.
Oh, they will say Abianaka.
No, it doesn't exclude them. Wakam.
Yes. Western North for no.
You be a call be see and I saw an obvious and the Mrs. Ison. It was your way meeting. On the days of Mrs. Ison, don't call them a meeting. Or coffee. The I will be a come. Into Bibia.
So far, you start here. First edition. When in your artist of the year? Kofi Kinata. Second edition.
Kofi Kinata.
Third edition.
I is some.
And a fourth edition.
Family.
Wow. Until Kofi win too.
So far, be saying winning.
Yeah, Mano. Jim. I say, Anna.
No, not really. You see, when you start an awards, it builds. I think the first edition was struggling to even have female artists, so we didn't even include that one, female artists. But subsequent ones, even last year was very challenging. We had about 7 potential winners. But looking on the best work of one of them, that's why she was able to carry. I think the year before, if I'm right, Ashola won it. And last year, Nafkasi won it.
The year before was
Aima. So you see, it's been changing every year. And who knows, maybe this year might be a different person altogether, depending on who files and what their works depicts. I think they are getting there. You see, most of the time, if you look at the winners of the year awards now, they really have major impacts. Their music-wise, their business-wise, their public ethics, everything goes in their favor. Yeah, man, unfortunately, the gospel ones are the ones that are transcendent beyond the region. We will not, eventually they will cross the bridge, like I keep saying. And who knows, maybe in 2-3 years, one of them might be the winner of the year. But there's still a potential. There's still a potential.
No, you're sure you
I think when it comes to the industry, I'm saying in general, Ghana, the ladies are struggling. Said you okay?
Male-dominated.
Yeah, it's a male-dominated field. Across the nation. It is our VGM here. But we are strike average every year. No categories are man woman. No, we use some female vocal everywhere. The rest of men are competing almost in a man never. It tells you how the male side dominating within that industry, and once it's the national level, it descends to the regional level as well. To be honest, but the fortunate thing I'm noticing is the few ones no women when they win the awards and now they get nominated, they keep improving, and then it keeps getting better. So the few ones that are in who say works, no, they are growing. Who say comparing where they were and where they've got into means that they are doing better. So I think you being an industry player, and it's one of the key areas. Say you're championing. Until you made the inferior compensate your agenda for 2021. And they promote it and money and how best we can grow the female within the industry, so that in the coming years we'll have more females. I mean, within the circles.
August will be a launch of Western Music Awards 2021. Nana Kwesi Kumsin. Nominations categories annual.
There were 26 categories, and there's one category board in worship or monitor to them hip hop categories in first and GM Caribbean hip hop and one of the categories or a songwriter of the year board and what that
I'm trying to
it's board and that what that woman can on your headline
because category a woman I feel yes in China
only category name or a category it has come to the board's table. They won't consider they were my best songwriter of the year into songwriting or then you may come or there or what kind of ink come so that ink ink come then a board and one approving that this year fan come. But so far it still remains 26 categories. We have artist of the year, we have hip life artist of the year, we have hip hop artist of the year, we have high life artist of the year, reggae dancehall artist of the year, gospel artist of the year, new artist of the year, hip life song of the year, Afro-pop song of the year, high life song of the year, hip hop song of the year, gospel song of the year, urban gospel song of the year, reggae dancehall song of the year, most popular Ghanaian song of the year, most popular regional song of the year, best collaboration of the year, best group of the year, best rapper of the year, album of the year this year, brass band of the year, best female artist of the year, best music video of the year, best music producer of the year, best video DJ of the year, and best entertainment show of the year.
Still remaining 26. JM also. Just say you I can say like your calendar year. Why not qualify? Is it say within the year me releasing your a normal and now say okay other awards like the national ones now and so when you attain bass big answer what qualifies all the nominating.
Well, the calendar year, no, I think my PRO was talking about. Let me re-emphasize on that one. I think it starts from February 2020 to end of January 2021. February 1st of February 2020
to end of January
2021.
Okay.
And then the calendar year.
Calendar year, but we free one.
Oh yeah, and you free honoma. Who say and you be honoma? And they are very popular. Name a someone you feel. What the better honoma that were out here. What you say, sign way dear, no criminal. Adding, so overpass it to qualify for nominations. Until say I will radio edit now. I'm about radio edit na there. Maybe I'm safe because even in America they do this one. Sorry, but say no radio edit now. The raw song na words no does not sebio qualified to be given permission to enter the award media and ever disqualified.
Still, aside say Ebia normally a popular, but a Muslim no any. May artist calendar year Ebia me releasing you. I talk calendar but release Ebia me dem a blog abi mani post no ba ko bi. Enti open internet so kwa also say me releasing you no. Sada me release we na me ko to me dem anya ho adwuma. Do I still qualify to file for nomination?
Once you are from Western region within the calendar, you qualify. But when we bring it out, now say board is going through to do the kind of sense. Tricks there, sonnet near the Adina. What the animal question them whom I have heard the song. But wait a minute, we go and check. We do all the checks on all the years when it was posted, everything. Now it's easy to check on audio. My baby, a mistake. They release a video, and someone release the audio. No, once a video, no, like I talked about February 1st. Maybe I don't release video no crab 10 January, but audio no came out by March. So we can easily cross check and see when the audio came out. That's what we are doing. We are not dealing with video on the net. Then we can look at the artists. TNU artists nankasa on their pages, on their profiles. Who release a song? You're supposed to put it there and write a little something about it. They bring it. And you will call artists no crap because let me go and verify and see if what I've seen in audio can I say I've seen somewhere no correspond with the no. And we are in the world of internet now. Social media is very important. You need to get the numbers. And then I may catch, I was interviewing some engineers a few minutes ago. I was telling him, one boy from here, I'm not mentioning the name, when he put his song on audio map, the last time I checked was 17,000 something streams. Western region. 17,000. Now what would the end to hope? Now we need 10 0. How do you expect that song to be recognized well? Well, they question them. You don't go around, shopping for anybody to help you listen to play it anywhere. How do you expect that song to get recognition? Oh, I said no. And even where's some idea? If you want to cry, you are surprised. I tell you, there's nothing being done about it. That's a problem. I'm not coming to say like I said, we are technical people. We can recognize it. Sometimes, categories, and you might not even have heard it before. Notices you will see that. Oh, it's technically, say, may I'm a hip hop man. When a beat drops, before I even listen to the song, by just the tick of the beat, because I knew where there, I open my eyes to listen to it. The same goes. Remember, the board had 2 international producers. Uncle Henry, a producer, my huge massacre, and yet they won twice international awards in Japan, twice. So these 2 producers, they know what they are about. There was last year something interesting happened. high life category, right? And you know, boy, some song came in. Aha, this is high life. I say, meanwhile, Sanka, Mia, Kamakasa Sanjum, but they were able to differentiate. This is high life. Tear strings, given the Onki Kakatans, we're all like, wow. That's why those people are there. So, it doesn't matter. What bonum now they are questioned them, no one said I'm born. But when it comes to the board and it's technically good, it be recognized.
So if you say me the kakra can dia board chair can ho we said the can we look at baby what turning ho nti said the and the internet so near the sell more and the yenye CDBM nti ade no kwa turn way ukoton no bi pa do say na itumi ata ade no we look at all those things. Yeah, the social media handles you will put that one into consideration. Until you monitor all those things. So they can yeah, the then out of that, you know, if your bones are special ones, they are so unique that one can say no, you can't go without it. Then they will add those ones to it. So they look at aside the good music, they look at hard work, they look at work, they look at how people, the energy people are put into the work they've done. They look at all those things before they add any other thing to it. So aside the good music, hard work, and then the job you've done is being, I mean, considered very well before you are being selected to as a nominee.
Okay. Categories in the B. Sorry, so who qualifies to file for Artist of the Year?
Artist of the Year definition, I think by now the all the information and it's been online for long, but I think it would be fair to give you the definition for Artist of the Year. And then Artist of the Year, or the Artist of the Year is the artists are judged by the board and the general public. It's board near 60% and the general public near 40%. As the artist with the highest audience appeal and popularity. The artist must have released a hit single or album during the year and the week.
Inti say me popular. Na abia me release a single but enye hitter. Do I still qualify to?
Ejewu di there able to nominate even some of the new artists of the year. They are very audacious to file for artists of the year.
Yep.
Or yeah, I will ujidi wo
your work
and mind you, if let me take you through the process board and they go through. So this is such that phone it's a board and why phone a war idea. And I said the highest everybody could give is 5. So if everybody is giving you 5, it's 20. If so, let's say artist Yofi, Rick, obviously actually the man did the other way you would travel. You are on big pick one day. Indeed, board and they can even do a category for the whole day, depending on the number of nominations there. So if, say, artist Yofi will file for nomination, they will listen to your song and grade you. Until you have a board, Mamo 5, Mamo 5, our man, artist Yofi 5, moving to our artist Yofi 5, or amount to 20. The next person, say, maybe 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, until you when you're best 7. No, so, artist, into 5. Not all of them, no. They get their marks and now ranking, and now we go to the descending order. Going back at the descending order, show you shirt number 4. Into more urban there, say, young board offer 10% of the total nomination. Into if the board, there are 60 people who filed, will offer 6. Say if there are 100 people, they will take 10 into category to the new artist of the year. Last year, 104 people filed. And these are the number of people who think they are artists of the year, and by their works, they qualify or consider themselves as artists of the year. Until the board nominates 10% of that. And they say if you are taking 10% of it, we will start from the descending order Namican until Odro 20. Now our artists Yofi are there until you have 5 or Akanipa 4. 19 Obiarenya. So if it means that the next one will play a tour from 20 to 2, you are the next person who qualify. And if the 2, there are about 4 twos, we add them and that's all. So if we start from the same order, so 20, 19, 18, we are 5 in that category, 10%, and that is all. Indeed, that is how the board sees the nomination and they take 10% of it. Into why I didn't Obia, everybody's putting their best foot forward. They're in the hip hop category, hip hop song of the year and hip hop artist of the year. Who work if you at the bokono, it should be outstanding. There, what means some high marks here. Say if they are marking they are grading and they are coming to a descending order, you stand a very good chance of being nominated. And so this is the processor the board goes through to pick. And like the filing of nomination, first edition, strictly the hard type. In forms. Second edition, hybrid, online and the hard copy. Third edition, and also hybrid. Fourth edition, because of Corona, of course, strictly online. And I think it makes sense to do the online because in the outlet, you see more. When the more came, you use Aseda FM, you see some radio stations, now some outlets, some of our sponsors, Trusters and co. Until a one on focus submit one hard copy forms our fail. And at the end of the day, Obi Oha, I say, me the code places. Ebokona, son of my fanko. Into why today, on also the quay. Me the quay na my fanko is your word against my word. So what it meant was that right now we consider that even when the nominations had closed, until okay, I'll file na fabric because I said the quay now so people were playing smart on that. But the fourth edition and became strictly online. I remember there was this radio presenter Owo Takwa also filed for nomination with the radio entertainment show, and we said this is the link. You are the first person complaining of this. If I anchor back, or your link, if you are send mail there, you successfully filed. Into able to make the mail now your receipt now and on no shower. Into the online, I think it has come to stay. And again, right now we are being very considerate of the environment. Yanka print because now the CO2 no or pollute environment and being very mindful of the environment. And right now I think we are going online, strictly online. Into the link to the filing of nomination right after this show that commences the launch of the 5th edition of Western Music Awards. It will be online. It will be accessible on our social media. It will be
online, like how? Just over I can say.
Yes, we'll share it on our social media pages. We'll share it on our social media pages. Facebook. When I watch your Facebook, like this very page, you get it there on our Instagram. You search for Western Music Awards, on Twitter at Western at WM Awards GH. Also, all our social media platforms, and the link will be shared there, and you get access to nominate yourself or somebody or team, another AGD there or qualify. So the link will be available from this very launch, and we are ready to really go to the next phase, the opening of nomination. And mind you that the closing of nomination is 13th March 2021. 13th March 2021. It all works within 1st February 2020 to 31st January 2021. All works within 1st February 2020 to 31st January 2021 qualify. And you have now till the next 4 weeks, our 13th March, to file for nomination. And we are looking forward to something great because last year, the category title, this is the title CA, and they are bragging the best camp from the West. We shouldn't draw standard. We shouldn't really be going backwards. It should really show they're indeed the best camp from the West. So that's what we are looking forward to seeing this year.
Okay, Ogusa here at the launch of Western Music Awards 2021, we are the 5th edition. And the pa Jumedi home and Toma. And never quite a money, but I don't see the CIA friend and up as a consent one and way. PR and my Westline Entertainment or my organizer Western Music Awards Jumedi is also and we were a JM Caesar, one of a board chairman and my Western Music Awards. Sasso and Apacho Ruben Ewaha, one of marketing manager at the Westline Entertainment. As you can say, we're going to Western Music Awards in my so ain't check. But Jim, they say a pound to my I feel you were 26 categories. Shasanya Corona, I feel a trend we are. If you say you been a tight competition.
Very, very, because all jokes aside, what share and your boys New Year release here is a very strong one. I can confidently tell it's a hip hop one. The most difficult category this year will be gospel.
Gospel.
Why you jumpa?
Are we looking forward to say you being your first gospel artist or winning artist of the year now?
Yes, me too. I will not be surprised if it happens like that. I will not be surprised because this year, my age man, and year in question for the awards in my age man, there are a lot of gospel artists at age man. I think standards has gone up again. Last year was a bit difficult, but this time around, I think we'll be much even harder on the board. If you look at what is happening, of course, you'll be held by a little votes that you get, but it's a category in the heading.
It's a category in the heading. Now, let me see. Why PR for Westline Entertainment team? Memo Akunya, Sisi and Rebecca said, you be nomination at 2-1.
Sisi, say video is sipe. It's officially opened, and we are sure that the board chairman will officially launch the 2021 edition. And yes, Aquarian them after this very page and all our social media platforms. And if you go there, you can access the link to file for the 5th edition, the 2021 edition of the Western Music Awards, Obayan 5th edition. And just to let you know that our CEO and Pavin is very, very, very particular about this edition, because Obayan 5th year, we have to really go hard. Until I remember the even amongst the team, then you feel the nyama or the pressure to you feel the you push and do the our day launch, you feel the we toba the corona no, and people understand. And mind you, last year for instance, make the team this year and I deliberated. I mean, I was part of the people that make the young cancel, and because the reason being that corona and could be better that this year, a very unique year or a very unusual year than to say if this year will be a challenging year, a young cancel, and maybe will be a young. He was very sure that we'll have the best of awards, and having led us. It's another social media commentary. A lot of people are saying our 4th edition was the best so far. And if we had missed it, you can imagine. Some of your team like this year, so BM we're pushing to do this, and with the leading and shepherding, I think when we be here, and Western Music House, Western Music House, but the interest in Kofunya, not the support system in the 4th edition, the be there. Even with Sikapudua idea, people back there or the sponsors, headline sponsor, to the extent that you artists sponsoring. Kofi coming to sponsor with his team move. It was novel. It is a 2020 edition, our 4th edition. You could imagine. And Charlie, we are happy to have this leader always pushing us and leading us to do this.
We have 7 minutes more to wrap up this show. Memo, a minute. In that 7 minutes, let me do
better 3 minutes and come in the baby. Sentini say, for within the mobile, and within that space now, baby company say Greenline Logistics, Kent investment. For the past 4 years, consistently, my consultations, there are a lot of consultations from there. Aside that, financially and their boy, Justmax has been there for us. Rainbow Hotel has been there consistently for the past 5 years. I mean, in your mind, is so huge. Hillcrest, same. For the past 5 years, they've always been there. Your positive hub, so here designs, for the past 5 years, sir. Positive hub, and on my yes, and you mean, in the 3rd edition, you bit appraise, mobile, so bit say with 360, they've also helped us. And this year, they are also coming on board strongly. Fetchy as well last year supported us. They promised that this year they are going with us. Here we a automobile consult on this was for the past 3 years almost my boy. Your Primark last year on board. this year, you saw more already said they would also come on board again. You were K4 almost on board. You were a Biamo, almost almost support here for a longer time. You are try smart. Our mobile last year they've supported. We know this year they are coming on board also. You about Max Multimedia. You to me for the past years now. My production, my production consistently for the first 5 years are very very huge. My boy, your regional minister so for the past 5 years na bakokra no wa message. Ni na o show up. Oba be hwebi ni nim say nim say this year the your regional minister oba be hwebi ana so discussion yofi
regional minister honorable Kobi Ochidaku Mensah. This is the 5th edition of Yebeye Sagumedi. Yes, over Western region now. We and a man a year Ghana at Yanka. Because Yebiana and Crime for the back, Kumasi for the back, will be a air share. They be a Yusu event centers. Or more, one more air Dumedi, will be a Momoji. Even says sponsorship Kromu to Yakaka. A young boy is so. Who cross a young boy. Yes, one quabem. Yes, so I feel we. Besoyase. I mean, organizers, no, woman Timinia Bribi, send a bear, send yes, you can't put on the Bemonia Casama, my Jib venue now. And I say, Abia, stage I'm over for the Medino, my first stage in Oka. Now I can't go from there. A young boy's honorable. Where they are yes, pa, meto twice row. When you saw entertainment, it's the Alban. What was he? Yes, I didn't be a trouble.
GMPC Foundation, so I promise you, said this year on Baboy Pa, and you say Honorable Dominic Eduan, so your bananas, and Joseph, Honorable Joseph Kudu, on so last year, Boy Pa, it was so fantastic. And you said this year, and so, of a Sam Boy. To move from so a boy last year, and said this year, and so on board at the Amaya. In fact, on board also within my dream, and so about on board last year on the boy, this year, so almost started boy, Abenica de Italia, almost one boy pen. And companies, I'm some real Phoebe Crana,
one name strikes out, KK Sam, Honorable KK Sam.
Yes.
First edition, second, third, fourth. In your billboard.
Baby.
You're from the fourth, first, second, third in your billboard. And the fourth in your. It tells you the impact.
Yes.
Any impact. You will be more when you be man, you feel their impact. Or you'll be a Yamin Fanny Fancy, KK Sam. One boy and so.
Send your KK Sam, you are first, second, third edition. A fourth one when you billboard, you should tell you say, so be any bit more, you feel the impact. Honorable Patron, you feel the impact.
Yeah, my main cousin, appeal no why my main appeal back being count. What can venue some? It has been a challenge. Your financial war, your theatre, Adani Bosum. Yes, see, the funny thing is, last 4 years, you tourism ministers in the Western region. But I deal with you to me, I feel the say MPs, no say. Yes, Romo. Sad Dan is one on why. If you have that space, na say we are Ebema a cabebri swati, we'll have a lot of things to do. But you're not dying. Okay, you might breast.
Yeah, that's about or that's now so yonder media. I say because it's been Chida Yam from first edition. I any content to show. They were always calling us. They've been over Western Music Awards. They've been over. I Debiano make Western Music Awards. I said there. I do over 50 interviews. And mostly radio. The radio interviews. Meaning the Ochina. There will be content for every entertainment review show in the Western region. I usher there some unique interest and one of Dobby the Nti say ye awards na say wo ba hye no radio do wo boy na about what painful asem dia waka wo mfanti krom what say obi on pe wasam kan wasam nti say if it's of interest that no what sent no aye bi wo ho ye hye aye bi wo ye win e bi wo so wo nsem ni nyina no media make one my friend then red carpet interview bi utakobe on lady bi be
Yeah.
we interview now we be say utakobe and this is no say Charlie the heat with the fufa crowd from the western region we no go fit stay ni nyina no yeah the media online media traditional media into our bloggers in Mbo yeah they fly at one hour story sometimes if you do PR no this story send one but they even go ahead and on here they should just see a flyer and our traditional media from Takrade to Sefiyo also to Baby Piano
they talk about
always talking about Western Music Awards and or BBA you be the all the time now you're born about dona you don't want to say to know there even if we don't have anything anybody in our media will be there to support I want to work on the sponsors no bobo one thing on the if this medium with reach of about 50,000 what can Western Music Awards then I could tap to this into media no we in Kofubia they be never the one as na western region for the Charlie yeah you do me down as we and all the time you know they show interest in Western Music Awards a question for one Twitter page or someone avi a question WhatsApp or someone profile Facebook they are talking about the Western Music Awards launch day you delay kakra number first day hey it's 9:30 what are you watching when you do they are monitoring and all that in the Western region will be so grateful to all of you and young board members they work on pro bono basis just to let you know where you one G ska oh yeah it one change man na warrior the young board members original NCO and probably na name na the one I say after 13th March you know, it will come to them they are going to see the nomination about the GM or the for number school that because of Western Music Awards and tea then we delay kakra but phone we stay school there 1 hour or they give them category and stand here call I'm afraid of baby or come manage war take cool now go for production nature to be go register it's one now will be BR to work and the team Westline Entertainment team in the ended that my friend last week na mene Kent yeah kasa no there do we have any organization or youth like us away events and in the creative arts or formidable team to the Western Music Awards that alone in your beat like Kent Mr. Addison or follow to say that it means or what we are doing we have a team all of us also work on pro bono basis so it's something to really applaud all of us and you feel no maybe I would when you did Oko Yemo, Wanko Yamo. We are sure that your presence here.
They were surprised.
This is my event. Sell us the moment.
To be here and say, this is to be here. What praise and worship team. Praise and worship event. Never Shatawale now. Or people go, hey, oh, damn now, all presence here. To be here, no, and also we are so grateful. And
this is something
Obi today. Yeah, share. Oh no, Jim Nelson.
I am bored with decision
because now, yeah, but that Yamu are do so I say, or you'll be our supporting power with ideas, with Sika, and in the last year, tables. Tables in 1,000. Now if you do, I wish I would be like a day 1,000 in about 20, but then the Vimbia nature. But still, the animal to talk, tables were 2B. Now, was supporting with all the other friend or be in one show and one sponsor. And Charlie, we can't thank them enough. We can thank and one I watch a CC and so ever done I say you if you are so.
Damn boat so I promise you this year and Tiamoni.
Yeah. Let me say on behalf of the board, let me express our condolences to Auntie Paulina. She lost her mother some few weeks ago, and Auntie Paulina, our condolences. She's hardworking from day one. She's been a pillar behind us, and I need to say this one. And on behalf of Westline Entertainment and the whole board of the Western Music Awards, the 2021 Western Music Awards duly launched. from today going.
I tell you, I'm not for the senior diagnosis. We Western Music Awards 2021 edition of and then Yapaho and Toma at the amount is abrade free sabre dear
13th March.
13th March.
13th March, never close.
13th March also close nomination. Almost same patromunti na more diet, I'm diet.
And you'll be quick one, so all things being equal. This year I was doing in May, but the full details and will communicate all things being equal. In times I will no restrictions over in and out, but all things being equal in May,
okay. It's your seeing me a bebasso by 13th can say March. Now close nomination team. Where artist now hey we share with artist be a pachoka channel. Say on every and neck when you may air quack at the betcha there. Ubinya a year link no that social media with me afaso edi a file a year ne nomination. Your friend Yofi I said me and mitinamu edi a year you made you chiame minya a JM Caesar I have one a board chairman Edema a Western Music Awards. Nyana Kwesikunsin one only a PRO Edema a year Westline Entertainment and Minya a year Minya Bema Ruben also a marketing manager at the Westline Entertainment. That means a CEO, I'm pardon Michelle, Nami and Shawdy, na eja. You are not in there, but what I saw by any dear, now be Yakro Bibia, Pia.
The power of music. Western Music Awards 2021. Western Music Awards 2021. Music. Western Music Awards 2021. Music. Western Music Awards. Westline Entertainment for the love of the region. Westline Entertainment for the love of the region. Westline Entertainment